welcome to
Roller Baz and Coaster Dad Scarefest edition.
We are here at Alton Towers Scarefest. It's the first time I've ever been. What about you?
First time!
We have not been to a scare event at a theme park ever before. It's our first one.
The ancestors are, like, if you look over there.
What, over there behind us? Yeah. Oh yes,
there's
creepy people behind us in the distance. Hello, I'm guessing we've cut away from the intro here to me later on. I've just been through all the scare mazes. I'm going to be going through them later to tell you about it. We've got 4 coming up. We've got the new audio experience, which is the invitation. We have got the 3 mazes that have been here for a while, but remember, I haven't done them. We've got pirate fun in Darkest Depths, a sea-based story. We've got the attic, a ghost story in the towers, and of course we've got the legend of the Skin Snatchers, Altonville Mine Tours. Those are all coming up later on. I go through all of them for the first time. Baz doesn't go near them because he doesn't like scares, but he does hit Trick or Treat Town here at Scarefest. But yeah, we're going to have a good look at them in a minute. But right now, I think we need to get back on some rides because it's been a long time since we've been to Towers.
Yeah. How long has it been?
Like 2 or 3 months. We've got to get out there. Okay, let's get on it. Let's get on it. Well, who are we in front of?
Big Bob.
Yeah, we are here in front of Big Bob. We are going to start our day
on Wicker Man.
Wicker Man. We never start here, do we?
Yeah, we never start here. I'm really excited to see what if we find out a new way to beat the times.
Oh, we're not beating the times. Galactic is on 0. Nemesis is on 0. But we're starting here because it's Scarefest and there's no one scarier here than...
Big Bob. What's happening, Bobby? It's Scarefest.
Let's get into the Wicker Man. And we're waiting for Wicker Man. But what's the plan today, Baz? Are we going to be focusing on
fun?
Lots of rides? Oh, there she goes. We're going to be focusing on lots of rides or scariness?
Right, scary.
Yeah, we're going to check out some scary stuff today. We are not focusing on getting in lots of rides, we're focusing on lots of fun, but there are some things we definitely want to do, right?
Night rides on the Smiler?
Yes.
Wicker Man?
Yes. Hex?
Hex, yeah.
You haven't been on Hex before, have you? Because it's been closed so much and the doors have opened, so we'll get you on Hex. But you're going to go to Trick or Treat Town and I'm going to...
You're going to do like every single scare maze.
Are you sure you don't want to come on all the scare mazes?
Well, I can't go on most of them.
Well, they only say recommended for 12. I could take you into the attic.
No.
I could take you down the Altonville Mine Tour.
Okay, that one I'm not actually.
The Skin Snatchers will get you.
No.
So just the Haribo sweets at Trick or Treat Town?
Yes.
Okay.
Pleasant.
Right, well, let's enjoy the Wicker Man and then we'll maybe go over to Hex. Or maybe we'll go and see Nemi because we've got to go on Nemi too, haven't we?
Closing Order of the Phalanx.
I hope we don't run into them. We have been on Wicker Man. How was that, Baz?
It was quite slow, but it was quite good as well.
Yeah, a nice spooky way to start the day, right? Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Big Bob.
Oh, maybe I should say a few words. Do you want to...
Oh, and also the pre-show.
So yeah, we've been on Wicker Man. I agree with Baz. Not warmed up yet, but fun to go on it first for a change. It's a quiet day because it's still the schools are in down here, whereas Baz is on school holiday, so we come down on a good day for Scarefest. So let's go and find something else spooky to do.
So, Whispering Souls. So, entrance, enjoy the gardens as never before and witness them come to life in a whole new spectacular light.
Are they going to spookify the whole garden? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think that's what that
well,
guy's
maybe
doing.
we'll come and have a little look at that later between Nemi and Smiler in the dark. Yeah. In the meantime, where are we going now?
Hex.
Ooh, you've not been on that before, have you?
No.
It's going to be a new one.
Yeah, it's going to be a very new one. I'm not gonna say any spoilers at the end of the ride though, because people might go on it themselves. Okay. Oh, and there's Smiler.
Oh, Smiler's running good. You can get on that today as well.
Yay!
First time this year, for us anyway, the doors are open and Baz is going to go through them. How are you feeling, Baz?
A little nervous.
You're a little bit nervous, aren't you?
Ooh.
I think he's going to be okay though, don't you?
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Let's go and see how spooky Scarefest Hex is. Let's go!
Up until that time, to me, this was looking more than just a legend, but there was the evidence.
This tree is not an oak, but... Oh no, where's Baz gone? Oh, yeah.
I'm here. Okay. I've just been on Hex, dudes.
You've been scared of it for a while, haven't you, if we're honest?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Even though you've been on 2 other Vekoma madhouses.
Yeah, but you see, that was a more like scary pre-show. I thought you said that was a more scary pre-show than the other.
I think it's a pretty scary pre-show compared to the Lego one and that weird kung fu fighting one at Phantasialand.
Yeah, it isn't a very scary. It's not a very scary pre-show.
Yeah, I had a good time. Hex haven't been on it for about 10 years, unbelievably. I'm controversial here. I still think the Legoland one is better, and I know that's going to cause trouble. If you want to cause trouble, you can do it in the comments down below, but I'd rather you didn't, because you're wrong. The Lego one is more fun. You get to do a dance party. Dance party is better than Sheets. Sheets are rubbish.
Yeah.
No, they're not rubbish. It's good. I like that ride. It's all better than the Phantasialand one. Where are we going next, Baz?
Where are we going next?
You said you'd go on 13.
Well,
might be too spooky. Might get a high scare factor. Let's find out. Oh, that was good timing. She said 13, just the right time there.
I know.
I like this one. Like you every time we come, I feel like you go backwards a bit and you're a bit like worried about 13.
Yeah, but now I'm fine with that.
You're fine with it now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, here's the queue. It's a bit long, but we'll get through it.
I'm fine with it. I like the roller coaster. It's quite nice.
Oh, long queue today. 40 minutes. We'll see how we do.
45.
45. Oh no.
Yeah, but that's the estimated queue time.
I think the length of the queue on 13 is the scariest thing about it.
Yeah. Nothing's more scary about 13 than sitting in the queue and having a boring.
But dude, I got chocolate.
Ooh, yummy, yummy. Okay, so we'll see you when we progress through the queue. Hello.
Hello, we've been on 13. We've been having a scare, haven't we?
Oh.
Spooky time.
I think we've done all the main spooky rides.
You have done most of the spooky rides. That's a very good point.
I mean, like, Rita's not spooky.
Rita's not spooky, apart from the fact you're trying to escape from 13. That's a spooky thing about it.
Well, yeah, but it just looks like you're having a race against something.
Well, I remember something very spooky we did back at Chessington.
Yeah.
We went to the Vampire Burger Kitchen. Do you want to go and get a burger?
Yeah.
Let's go get a burger. What's going on here, Baz?
Well, we're gonna have a funeral for Nemesis on the 6th of November 2022 because by order of the Phalanx.
The Phalanx. It's by order of the Phalanx. You've gone a bit quiet, Baz.
Nemesis is going and they're gonna, because it's too noisy. The neighbours are complaining about it. So I'd just like to say goodbye to me, but they're rebuilding it. But I'm just gonna fill the pillars of sand, and it won't have a roar anymore.
But who are the phalanx?
The people that are cursed. No, I'm joking. Who are they? I don't know who they are.
I hope that they're not going to replace Nemi with the phalanx. We'll have to find out.
You better not. If you do phalanx, I'm gonna sue you. Okay. So Nemi's closing. Goodbye, Nemi.
I'm going to be along here in a bit to go on a mine tour. Did you want to go on a mine tour, Baz?
Doesn't have a pumpkin rating.
Well, I think it's so scary they go beyond pumpkins. Look, uncover the legend of the skin snatchers. Is that your kind of thing? No, it's a no from Baz. I'll be back there on my own later.
We're here at the Smiler.
We are here at the Smiler and you're all smiled up for the day. This is our non-costume day. We're going to do another vlog later in the week where we come in costume. There it goes.
This will be our first inviting Christmas day.
Well, we have stopped for what is a spooky looking burger kitchen. It is a spooky looking place, and over there is Trick or Treat Town where you guys are headed in a little bit. But before we split up for our Scarefest fun, we're going to do one more fun ride. And what are you going to choose, Baz, to let that lunch go down?
Gangster Granny, the dark ride.
Yeah, we're going to have another go on Gangster Granny. We tried it out for the first time this year. We're going to try it out again.
It was surprisingly good.
It is, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? And it'll fill the time nicely until Scarefest starts. How's your day been?
My day has been great so far. We've still got how many hours?
Oh, like 7 hours or something.
Whoa.
Yeah, about 7 hours left of Alton Towers.
This way.
Oh, no, Mum's just using the bin. It's fine.
That's okay.
Don't stress.
Sorry.
So, yeah, just tell us a bit about your favourite stuff so far.
Oh, hold on. Wait, what's the sign say?
Which one do you want?
Trick or treat, come and buy some sweets.
Free suck sweets. Used sweets. Do you want used sweets?
Ew, that's great. I think this was once Cloud Cuckoo Land, but now they've changed the theming of it to Gangster Granny the Ride.
Well, it must be Halloween because someone's abandoned a lot of babies. All these babies have been eaten, I think.
They're deceased.
Deceased babies. Right, let's get in the Gangster Granny ride. Gangster Granny's broken down, Baz. Hopefully it won't be very long.
Crown heist, let's go on.
While we're waiting for Gangster Granny that's broken down, turn around and tell us about your Smiler experience this morning.
Oh, yeah, just 1 second.
Okay, 1 second. All right.
So, yeah, my Smiler experience is great. There was a man that high-fived me as well, or I high-fived him, and he was really nice. I was just like, the people there are really ultra nice. Just gotta see where I'm going. So, oh yeah, I got a front row ride on the Smiler, and also me, Mum and Dad. It's not a single ride, they were all on the same train. What are the chances?
There was someone waving at you there. I don't know who they were.
Who?
Must have been a ghost.
We are at Trick or Treat Town with Haribo things in there. So what you have to do, I think, is knock on doors, and there's a whole town. And it's inside this building, obviously, because it's a ginormous building.
Great, should we go in?
Yeah, let's go in.
So, Here I am in front of what will be my first scare maze of this year's Scarefest, and certainly my first scare maze ever at Alton Towers. It's the invitation, and it's going to be something new. It's some kind of audio experience. So I'm going to be doing one of the things that not everyone's done yet. The other three things we've got on are Altonville Mine Tours, The Attic, Darkest Depths, which have been here for a while. But this audio experience is new. There are some very black, dark looking containers over there, and I think I'm going to be having a dark time inside them. Meanwhile, Baz and Claire have gone off to have a little look at Trick or Treat Town. Or is it Trick O Treat Town? Trick O Treat Town. They're going to be getting some sweets. I'm just going to be getting some scares. Let's see how this goes. Well, if I've been invited, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Cemetery over here. I hope these are theming elements and not for real. So I've been in the invitation. It's just finished for me. A little nonplussed by that. Like, I could see Baz would be terrified. He'd be absolutely terrified. But it's worth remembering, I'm not someone who scares easy, so factor that in. But yeah, like, I was waiting for it to start and it finished. I think the anticipation of it is worse than the reality. Like, you think you're waiting for something scary to happen, but yeah, I think the bark is worse than the bite. But onwards. Excuse the smiler there. I'm going to head over to Altonville Mine Tours. I obviously don't have any experience with this. The only thing I've been through before that was a scare attraction was Bozo's. But if I'm being brutally honest, for me, Bozo's was scarier than that. Baz would have been more scared by that, more terrified. Because if you're younger or you're naturally scared, I think that's the scarier experience. But yeah, not massively scary. But let's see. Maybe I'm just immune. Maybe my blood don't fit. Maybe my blood don't fit. Let's see what's happening over here.
Trick or treat town. I got tricked by so many people. I was afraid of knocking on the doors. There was a policeman at the start that told me to knock on the door, and then that was a trick. He tricked. I got tricked. I got tricked so many times, and there was a lady with mini water pistols that were firing at me, and that's why my Smiler hoodie is wet. And guess what I did? So I got this much sweeties. Whoa. And they're all supplied by Haribo.
Lovely.
Right then, Altonville Mine Tours, Legend of the Skin Snatchers. I'm hoping for a bit more from this. This is a more traditional maze. That was an audio experience over at the invitation. It's definitely audio and it's definitely an experience. But I'm expecting bigger scares in here. Even though this is an older one, I haven't been on it, it's all new to me. So I'm going to get in there to find out what's going on. Altonville Mine Tours. Hi pretty, I've just been on a mine tour. That was fun, I enjoyed that one, that was good. Like, I enjoyed that a lot more than the invitation. Still not totally scary. Sorry, I've just wobbled the camera around like crazy. I just made the mount go weird, so bear with me. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot more than the invitation. Yeah, more my kind of thing. By the way, I've been thinking more about the invitation. Maybe it didn't work for me so much because I was on the end of a row. Well, if you go through it, you'll understand. But I was on the end of a row, which meant that, you know, it was an audio experience. It's on headphones. That meant that half of the audio I knew was impossible. I couldn't pretend that was real because I knew it was impossible because there was nothing off to the side of me and there were things happening to the side of me. So that might be part of why it didn't ping for me. But anyway, back to Altonville Mine Tours. Okay, how are you? Oh, you're looking pretty. Yeah, you know, it's nonsense. It's enjoyable nonsense. If you've seen Bone Tomahawk or something. That's obviously the inspiration in some of those kind of hillbilly fear exploitation films. I would have struggled with that at the age of 12, but right now, yeah, I'm still not scared, but it was great fun. It was much more fun. More like my experience at London Dungeon last week, which was an experience I just had. Go back and look at that, but a little bit more spicy than that, obviously. People were really going for it, trying to give you a scare, and they were doing a good job. Some of the people around me got a jump. I'm going to give that one. So if I gave the invitation maybe like 1 scare out of 5 for me, remember, I'm going to give Altonville a 3. So, yeah, cowboys, scary people, Minotaur, gold. If you want that, I'd say go. If you're going to go to 1 so far, I'd say go to that one. That one's great. But I'm going to head over to Darkest Depths and see what them sea folk are doing. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm doing all this in the daytime, it's because I don't want to miss out on night rides with Baz. Night rides are more important to me than horror. Horror's not my main thing. So, yeah, I'm getting it out the way. I'm trying them all. And then we'll head on to those night rides.
So here we are. That's how rude for them to disturb. But this is what we're going to be going on, and my coaster dad is going to be doing all 4 scare mazes that are here. And those ones are called the Attic, the Invitation, Darkest Depths, and what was it? Alton Towers, Mineville Tour, the Legend of the Skin Snatchers, which Mum is not into. So while he's away doing that, we're gonna catch up with our old friend that is going to die soon. Nemesis!
So, landlubbers, here we go, Darkest Depths. We're going into the sea. This is the one that I think Baz might be able to do. From what I've heard, this is the mild one. So I'm going to be looking through this with Baz's eye, most of all, see what a kid of 10, 11 who's a bit scared would think of it, because, you know, the suggested age is 12, it should be too much for him, but I've got a feeling this one might work. But I could be wrong. Could be that the fear of the sea is the biggest fear of all. That was really cheesy. Let's see it a bit. This one looks like Barrel of Fun. Barrel of Fun. It's a barrel of fun. Barrel of Fun. Right, I have done Darkest Depths. Darkest Depths was really good. Like, I was expecting that to be mild. It was probably the most intense of the 3 I've done so far. Definitely most fun, and the theming in there is amazing. Like, they've really gone to town on the set, especially the end parts of it. I really enjoyed that. I said I'd go in with an eye for what Baz could do. I reckon Baz could have just about handled that. I was right. As long as he wasn't at the front of the queue, as long as he was kind of picking up the kind of scares after other people had been scared, with the jump scares, I think he would have been perfectly fine. So yeah, Darkest Depths definitely doable if you've got a kid who's on the cusp. But so much fun. The best one I've done so far. I'm giving that... Well, there's some pumpkins here. I'm going to give that 4 pumpkins.
Video.
4 pumpkins of quality. So there's pumpkins there because this is the attic. This is the one I hear is the scariest. This is the one I've saved for last. So I'm going in to check out the attic. Wish me luck. So I've come out of the attic. Yeah, I can see why they say that. I went through with some other people, all teenagers, quite fun, very scared. Yeah, if you go through these scare mazes with people who are genuinely scared of things, it's a different experience. It's a big laugh. It's a lot of fun. I can see why people say that's the most intense one. Definitely, I get that. I think I like Darkest Depths the best, but the most intense one was probably this one. Yeah, I mean the theming in there is excellent as well. The story about the old manor house, spooky ghosts, up in the attic, the claustrophobia of this one's really good. So yeah, I'd say do the mazes. They're good. I got a pass holder discount. It's about £24 for me. I've rattled through them in about an hour and a half in the daytime. All of them good. All of them worth seeing. The best one, I prefer Darkest Depths because I just like the theme, but I think this is probably the most exciting one. I didn't like the invitation as much, but yeah, they're good. I would say Darkest Depths the best, the Attic second for me, then Automobile Mine Tours, and I'm not so sure about the invitation. I think it'll probably get better as they work on it over time, and this is only its first year. So yeah, I'll better go and find Baz and Claire. Well, turns out that Claire and Baz are over in Forbidden Valley, and I was down at the Attic, so I'm going to do something I've not actually done before. I'm doing the Cross Valley Walk, and it's a good time to talk about the possibility in the far, far future of that Cross Valley coaster. A lot of enthusiasts know that in the past, John Wardley, the guru of coasters who came up with so many things in the UK, Nemesis, basically came up with everything that is Chessington World of Adventure. John Wardley came up with the idea of having a wooden roller coaster at Alton Towers, which seemed like an obvious idea now that we've got Wicker Man, but once upon a time it wasn't. And his plan was at the far end of the gardens to do a coaster that went down deep into the valley and came flying up the other side of the valley at speed before turning around and going straight back. And yeah, that would have been an amazing thing to see, and we all hope that at some point that could still happen in some form. You could get a, I'm dealing with some steps here, you could get a coaster that goes some way across the valley, taking advantage of all that terrain. I'm guessing I carry on down the steps. This is pretty spooky in and of itself in the woods here. So yeah, how am I enjoying Scarefest so far? Well, I haven't dressed up yet, but that's coming. That's coming on our re-trip on Wednesday, and you'll see a bit of that. But I definitely enjoyed the scare mazes. They were fun. I kind of sometimes wish I was the kind of person who was scared of stuff. As a teenager, I used to be scared of psychological horror films, so stuff like Ringu would definitely scare me. But proper horror films, your Freddy Kruegers, all the rest, never really done anything for me. I think I'm lost. We'll see. More steps. Oh no, yellow sign, we're on a winner. So yeah, because I'm not someone who gets scared of stuff very easily, because I'm someone who's willing to go camping in the middle of the Cairngorms, 20 miles from the nearest person in the dark, it's not really a big stress to go to Scarefest. Some people coming by. But in terms of the upgrade to Alton Towers itself, that is Scarefest, and all the fun that goes alongside that, yeah, Scarefest is great. I'm loving all the theming, I'm loving the extra events, I'm loving how buzzed people are to be here today. It's really, really good. I'm also loving this pagoda. I think I might wait for dark and come down on that light trail later, see what we've got to see. But for now, I'll leave you while I trudge through the valley. I have made it across the valley. You're hearing Nemesis going around, you're hearing the monorail, and I'm here with Baz. Yeah, roller Baz. Yeah. Where have you been? You can show us. So here we go. I'll just stop talking to you. I'm going to bring it straight up to Baz. Baz, tell the world about Alton Towers, Scarefest, Trick Treat Town. Sorry, I'll give you the mic.
That's okay.
Now.
So it was very well produced by some brilliant actors, and you have to knock on the doors, and you don't know which door's a trick or which door's a treat. But I knocked on every door, and this is what you get. Right, look at that! That mix, like variety.
If you don't mind, I'm going to show them in the bag. This is, I'm told that some have been eaten. That's your haul.
That's your haul.
Now you pay £5 as a pass holder, right? And that's for one adult to go through with one bag and a child. Mm-hmm. How would you give it? How would you rate it? Was it scary?
well, there was this vampire and I was like, it's a shame that you won't make it out with the sweets. And then he was getting really close to me, and then he was like, nah. It was really fun. And these statues had like little bumpers in them. I was saying, woo, doing like, you know, the party,
Party clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah, that it had it in the statue's mouth. And there was a witch in his house. There was like a woman sprayed me with water. sprayed me with little water pistols. And there was the door where there were loads of tricks, but loads of treats as well. And there was one door where I was going to knock on it, but I didn't even knock on it, and out came like a person saying like, hello, and then didn't give me any sweets. And then
Whoa!
and then
No sweets.
And then she said, try the next door, and then the same person appeared, but she claimed that the person that did the trick was her brother. And that version of her gave me sweets. And it was very good.
How many pumpkins out of 5?
It didn't have any pumpkins.
No, I mean as a quality rating, not as a scare rating.
Oh right, sorry. Quality 5.
Is that a 5?
Yes, 5. 5 pumpkins. Got super mix. Got. In fact, it said Haribo sweets. I didn't know Moen was involved with it.
We are not sponsored by Mawam.
Yeah, we're not sponsored. Okay, and I have a deep bag here. So, colas, Star Mix, which is a classic from Haribo. And yeah, it was just really good. Hey Dad.
Yes.
Yes, Dad. Why don't you tell us about the scare mazes?
Well, I've actually already told them about the scare mazes, and I'm not going to go into as much depth as you did because there's some spoilers. But what I might do is off camera, I might tell you all about them. Before I do that, what have you been doing since you went in Trick or Treat Town? Because I've been away a lot longer than you had in Trick or Treat Town. I've been away an hour and a half.
So, what we have been doing is we walked to here, and we did Nemesis and Galactica. Well, we did Nemesis, I did Galactica by myself. Because Mum wasn't up to it, as usual, per usual. Sorry, Mum, and then I went on the Blaze, and as usual, Funky Fly's not working.
But you went on the Blade
I went on the Blaze.
while I was on Darkest Depths. So I'm going to tell you all about that. But then maybe another ride on Nemi before nightfall, and we get some night rides, the main reason we're here today. Okay, this is a long video. We've videoed here for a long time. This is the longest anyone's ever videoed in Costa. Bye bye, see you in a minute. Right, you've done it today. How was it?
Trick or treating.
No,
What are you talking
Nemesis. The one that is closing by order of the Phalanx. Who are the Phalanx? That's right, it's your mum. Your mum's told you no more Nemi. Sorry, mate. No more Nemi. So, yeah, will I enjoy Nemi today?
No. Yes.
Okay, well, let's find out.
Yes.
So,
Nemesis is currently experiencing delay. It's broken down.
I was hoping it was a spew cue, but no, it's actually like overshot the station, or the centre of the bottom of the hill was broken. But in the meantime, when we were on the way here, you told me something that you didn't mention before. You went on a ride that I've never been on.
Really?
Yeah, Flavio's Fabulous Fandango. How was that?
Oh yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, it was like a normal twister, but it went slightly faster.
You mean a sizzler, right?
Yes. Sorry. And yeah, it was just like Mum couldn't cope.
It was really fast.
Mum was like, ah! Ow!
Gave me extra padding in case you ended up next to me.
Yeah, it gave her extra padding in case I slided over into her.
Slid, yeah. All good.
Okay.
To be my real attention, please. Nemesis has ceased operation at this moment. We are just waiting for our 10 services team to arrive. We do apologise for any inconvenience. Once again, Nemesis has ceased operation at this moment, and we're just waiting for our 10 services team to arrive.
They need the engineers. We'll have to work out a new plan. Let's go and talk about that. Baz, have you done a poo behind there? At least pull the chain to flush it.
No. Nemesis has ceased operation.
The Phalanx have closed Nemesis, or they're about to.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know, but something else is happening right here. We'll talk about that now. Right, Nemesis might not be working, but we come over here nearby in Forbidden Valley.
Yeah.
Baz, what are we looking at?
We are looking at Nemesis Subterra, but not anymore. Nemesis Subterra. This isn't going to be Nemesis Subterra anymore. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but as you can see, you can see that actual work is going on here. They've ripped up the floorboards. They've digged deep. They've digged a little bit of the floor, and like I think they're going to put new floorboards on there. So what? Type in the comments what do you think that this is going to be? Type down on the comments.
I think it's going to be a new toilet block.
Oh yes, we'll take that into consideration. Now, Mum, what do you think Nemesis Subterra is going to be? Do you think Nemesis...
A roller disco.
They already have one of those. Never mind.
If you think it's my toilet idea, just drop a poo emoji in the comments.
It is definite. Then it would have to be a big toilet. It's made
Big poo emoji from me.
made especially for you.
Arr, it be a pirate grabber.
That's out of use because look what has happened.
Arr, that's how pirates do it. They just trash the place and then still charge you £1 to £2 per play. £1. Arr, it be a pirate grabber. Arr, here be a pirate wench.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
No Marios for thee. Not on this boat.
No Cat Luigi.
Fancy a barrel?
Oh, let's have a barrel of fun. I've done the barrel of fun joke twice. Sorry. I think it's night time.
It's night time at Alton Towers.
Well, let's not waste any of the night time.
Yeah.
Let's get on Wicker Man again.
Yes.
It's gonna have warmed up. We're getting on it. Let's hope it's on fire.
Oh man.
Let's go.
Okay, so we are at the Wicker Man queue and it's really dark. I mean, look at it. And well, I've noticed that one of Big Ben's shoulders isn't spurting out the flames like it would.
Yeah, we've only got a single shoulder. The right hand one from this side
Yeah.
is spurting flames. So you know, I'll be demanding my entire gold Merlin pass money back for that, Baz, won't you?
Yeah. No.
Cool.
Still good. Even if you only got one shoulder, still gonna be amazing.
Here it is. Just that right hand shoulder.
Let's get on Wicker Man.
Single shoulder, single shoulder. Wicker Man, a coaster that's only been here since 2018. Ride at Alton Towers, and doubly so at Scarefest, where like obviously the fire effect and the theme is so perfect for. But how this ride has just embedded itself in what you think of when you think of Alton Towers. You think of Big Bob, you think of that clickety wooden track. And you think of people rattling through the Wicker.
Wow.
The Wicker Man.
That was something and a half.
Amazing, amazing ride again, just like it was back in March. If you haven't seen our video back in March, you've got to go and watch that, right?
I know, it's so good. So blinking.
So blinking good.
So blinking good.
Yeah, like it was really, really hauling. If you haven't been on the Wicker Man at night, you've got to get down to Scarefest. Get on it at the very end of the day, this late. It just goes like the clappers, doesn't it?
It goes smoothly.
Before this year, when we went on that night ride in March, I didn't really understand how good the Wicker Man was. I enjoyed it, but like now I know is that this really is a great coaster.
He still has that one flamey shoulder, just one.
Oh come on, you're not gonna hold one flamey shoulder against Big Bob.
No, it's just like maybe they could fix that.
Well, maybe they'll fix it by Wednesday when we're back. But we're gonna have to go and do another night ride. Time is ticking on. That took a while. That took an hour. So what are we gonna head to next?
Smiler single rider.
Join us in the dark.
Wow.
Lovely.
Look.
The lighting packages around the park are just amazing, aren't they, Baz?
Yeah, the attic's happening in there as well.
It is. I've been in the attic today.
What's it about?
It was about kind of cursed dead
Apple.
children and dolls. Not your kind of thing.
I never thought I'd get to Scarefest.
Well, you have. I just hope the Smiler's not gone down.
Huh?
You seeing the Smiler in the dark for the first time?
What's it gonna look like?
What's it going to look like? I think it's going to look yellow and black.
Wait, don't tell me.
Well, it is the Smiler.
Oh my goodness.
Try not to bounce too much. It's hard to keep you in frame. Here we go. We're coming into the pool of light now. Live reaction to the Smiler in the dark for the first time.
Hold on, that needs
Roller Baz.
Oh my gosh! What the heck? It's a conspiracy! What the heck? What the heck is happening? Can someone please explain to me what the heck is happening here?
It is flashy.
But the head touches, you can see them more. And the fact that
It is pretty special looking, isn't it?
It's yellow.
Well, let's join them, huh?
Join them.
Well, Baz, we've had a good ride on the Smiler there, but I just noticed that the camera, I must have turned off the button or something, because I didn't record all the great off-ride footage, so I'm going to have to go on it again in a minute.
Yeah.
But we're going to grab a night ride on another coaster now, right?
Yeah, and that night ride is Oblivion.
Oblivion. So I'm not going to get a ride on Nemi today, but we are back here on Wednesday, so,
Yeah, so-
check out our next vlog for a
if
lot of
we
Nemi
miss-
love.
If we missed anything today, we can just retake tomorrow. Wednesday.
Because it is the last time we're going to ride Nemi ever on Wednesday. There'll be a new Nemi, but it won't be the same.
Is replaced by weak excuses at the prospect of a sheer vertical drop into the abyss. If this happens to your friend, it means that they have zero G tolerance.
So yeah, tell me, Baz. Tell me about your first ever night ride on the Smiler.
It was amazing. Absolutely blew my mind. So good. But it's head bashing. It was kind of head bashing.
It was a bit. It was very fast, wasn't it? It did really lick through the layout, as you would expect on a night ride.
Yeah. Really
So yeah,
went through.
I enjoyed it. I think the Wicker Man has a better changeover from how fast it is in the morning.
Shouting.
I'll just cross it. I didn't get my music. That's the best bit of this ride. That little bit there. Right, let's go and get on Oblivion. Baz, my camera's not very happy. It's definitely just done something weird again, and we lost some of our chat on the way up the hill. I don't know what we missed.
Oh.
But just tell us about how your Smiler ride was.
My Smiler ride was amazing. It was so good. I mean, like, it was quite head bashy. Didn't you find it a little bit head bashy?
I did, but it's because it's just licking its way through the layout so quickly. Look at it, it's flying. Late in the day, warmed up. But yeah, it's not the smoothest ride in the world, but it is fun. And it just looks the part, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. And that first bit, we go through that inversion, and it's super dark than usual. Normally you see some light when you come out, but you just see darkness.
But yeah, we're going on Oblivion now. That is what
Yeah.
we're going to do. We're going to check that out. We also lost some footage when we were going through the Smiler because this camera is playing up. So we'll have to go on the Smiler again.
Yay!
Right, we have had a day at Scarefest. It is finished.
It's been amazing.
It has been good, hasn't it? We had some bad luck at the end with Ops on Oblivion. Didn't really get the ride speed we need to get back on the Smiler. So that means we haven't got that Smiler off-ride night footage that we promised you.
Oh.
We'll just have to come back on Wednesday, Baz.
Yeah.
We'll do it all again on Wednesday this week. We will get down here. We will give it our best to get more footage in the dark, more footage from everywhere, and have a great last day at Alton Towers of the year. Baz, sum it up.
So this day up.
Sum whatever you want up. You talk to us about whatever you
So-
fancy.
I think we should go on Thimble Wicker on Wednesday.
That's a possibility.
Because we didn't go on this today.
Oh, there you go, Spinball Wizard might go on that on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But we're definitely going to get back on the Smiler in the dark, aren't we? The people deserve to see it. But we've had a great time. I've enjoyed trying out all the mazes. You enjoyed Trick or Treat Town, right?
Yeah.
And next time, I've got to get my last rides on Nemi ever. I've got to ride it in the dark.
Yeah, because this week is the last week that we're coming to Alton Towers with our melon parcels in hand.
Right, so we will see you next time on
Rollerbass and
Toaster Dad. See you next time.
see ya. Hello, I'm Mr. Funshine. I'm going to have fun with Alton Towers in the next video.
This is where we see how long Baz will hold this pose before he realises I'm taking a video, checking how long he'll hold this pose. Well, we're up to 13 seconds. He's starting to get curious, I can see it in his face. 20 seconds. No, he's gone back to full look. Oh, the leg's getting itchy. There it is. He's looking confused. Big ending there, big ending.
What did you say?
I'm big finish.
What are you doing?
Oh, that's a really good picture as well. Oh, I kind of want to stop and take the picture. I'll probably just freeze frame this. He's going to realise soon. We're over a minute now. This is great.
When did you stop? What are you laughing about? Come. Okay.
I've told him.
Hold on. Can you tell me what you're laughing at? Wait, are you taking